Welcome back to MAGE. I'm Sean.
I'm Chris.
This is God of High School chapters 391 to 400.
Yes. So, the lads have caught up, finally. Mori, Dan, Morjin, and Han are now back working together. Who would have thought? It's been a long time.
Nice.
But at the moment, they're kind of arguing over what order they should go about, saving Mira or taking out Park. But they're just beating people up along the way. It's great.
Yeah. So, quick recap. It was just Mori versus Dean. Dean lost. Gave up the armor suit.
Yes.
Which is great, by the way, because Dean's busted.
He does not need it.
No. And then, yeah, they kind of had their declaration of war. And then Peach and Mori went on that date.
Yes, which definitely wasn't a training exercise.
Yeah. And now we have Han and Mori just, covert operations only.
Exactly. It's a little bit of downtime from the usual, fighting and stuff, but it's nice. It's nice. I think that's probably about it.
Yeah. Not much else. Alright. Quickly, we have a Discord down below. God of High School, Tower of God is coming back soon.
Yes.
Check out the tier list. Solo leveling is tomorrow. Nice.
Yes.
And One Piece, of course. We have Twitch live streams here and here. Definitely check those out. Give us a follow if you want. Or, whatever. We'll be playing Assassin's Creed and Destiny this week and next week. And then, WoW comes up. And then all that kind of good stuff. Alright.
Alright.
You ready?
It is time. Episode 391. We have a new type of LAKEY match, I think this is.
Someone's Peach.
Someone's model. Is it actually Peach?
It's got Jordans on.
This has nothing to do with the story. Okay. Oh, that's right. Yep. LAKEY destroyed the wolf. Look at him. What a good boy. Squeak?
Come to me, Rex.
What? My goodness. He's being absorbed? Or something?
I'm guessing so.
My
okay,
goodness.
so he's like wolf spirit, so kind of like Kindred.
Kindred. Okay.
Ultimate Armor Rex.
The wolf is armor. Interesting. Okay, she's squeezing the bunny rabbit, and the armor's enveloping her. Oh my goodness. Well, this looks familiar.
Yeah.
Then she tries to charge in.
Yeah. And Han blocks. Or just barrier.
Natural barrier. It's a good move.
Take that.
Oh. Went straight for the eye.
Natural inertia.
Get a bit of a... Oh.
Tom's popping up on his arm.
On Han's arm. What?
You haven't forgotten the power of Tam, have you? I can feel so much power pumping into me. Plus, this is the strongest armor in the world. Shut up. Which means it's also the strongest weapon.
Okay.
Mori, just come in and doink her.
Yeah, Mori, come fix it. And then her claws break as she attacks Han. Huh?
You said it was the strongest armor, so I wanted to test the sage's robe.
Huh?
But you didn't even make a dent in it. I think you might be mistaken.
Nice.
Tam, huh? Pathetic. She's salty.
Oh, yeah.
Fine.
She's going.
So you want to go all the way, huh?
Avarice mode activate.
Hey, Tay.
He's about to fire a
Biju
hyper beam. Yeah. Oh. Just firing up a Biju Dama right now. Oh. Did she dodge that? I think.
No, I think he missed on purpose.
Oh, okay. Well, beam just go. Huh? What is that? He's just chilling. Hands in his pocket. Huh?
Just pats him. She lost the will to fight. She's a traitor now. Take her out immediately.
Ooh.
Wait, what? Tam?
I think Tam, yeah, is having a go.
What the hell? Why are you doing this? Is this MuBONG Park?
Oh.
I acknowledge you guys as executives of the world government, but you have to give the world government all of your physical data. That's the deal. So this is what that phony test was for. You never trusted us from the start.
How unusual for Mr. Park.
What are you trying to do with the data from our bodies? What the hell are you trying to become? MuBONG.
This is probably like some weirdly updated form of Tam then.
Yeah, I would say it'd be getting Tam or something soon.
Yeah. Initiating installation of a new Wi-Fi. Park's on the table. Oh, that's right. This was supposed to be the next level of power. So I think she tried to get his eye again, or he just shot. Okay, he just shot something. Natural inertia. And she's on the floor. Han kind of catches her. Oh, it was too late. Tam consumed her whole body. Oh, she's still trying to go in though. Whoa.
Spare me your goddamn pity. It's sickening. I abandoned my teammate just to prolong my own life, and yet this is all I get, MuBONG. I curse you even in death, MuBONG.
She just
she
fades.
just evaporates.
Yikes.
The Morning Crows, Mandiok sang gang that Mira brought over to her side. So these guys are the kind of guys Mira is with, huh?
Yeah, it's not a good, crowd. I'd better hurry. But first, Mori Jin, your growth. We can handle MuBONG Park on our own, but not Mira. The closer you get to you in your prime, the easier this problem is to solve. Keep growing every time we destroy one of MuBONG Park's bases, Jin. I lost track of number 5. I guess he wasn't just observing our bodies. Oh my goodness, what is this? After a whole life of being taken advantage of, is this how it's going to end? Jeez, look at me being all sentimental. Enters like a stance.
Bring it on.
Oh yes.
I'll fight back with my last ounce of pride as a pushover. What's going on? There's something different about this guy from the other executives so far. The most basic principle of all martial arts. It's not because of Tam, something else feels wrong.
Okay.
Maybe this is...
Oh.
Knock your opponent off balance.
Okay. He's out martial artsing Mori. Using a normal guard to defend a striking point, that proves that you're second rate. The delay after you guard yourself gives the attacker a chance to attack again. If you block the starting point instead of the striking point, you would almost be first rate. No delay means the defender gets a turn, not the attacker. Okay. Mori's about to learn a lot from this guy. Oh wait, he goes flying there.
Mori Jin's body is a complete mess because of the side effects of Holy Grail and Jabong Chim. For example, passengers taking the bus or subway usually don't think much of it. But when they have a bad flu, every little vibration, shaking, even inertia, turn the ride into hell for the passenger.
Yep, makes sense.
So to protect themselves, the passenger gets in the best position to minimize shaking and shocks to their body. Mori Jin, right now, you're like a passenger with the flu. You have to get in the best position to protect your body.
Okay. Oh. Is it time? It looks like he's getting ready to whip out the Yoi.
This webtoon is a plot twist inside a plot twist inside a plot twist.
It is? That was a pretty straightforward chapter.
Okay.
Next chapter will be Yoi get lighter and Mori surprising everyone. Naturally, he's learning.
Nobody beats Mori in martial arts. Nobody.
It's just like when he was fighting Dean. He's like, your form is off. All that sort of stuff. He's like, oh, wait, that was me. Like, he knows he's got to improve, so he'll do it. 392.
No,
No.
this is too easy.
Oh. Deep breath.
Let's calm down. I faced all the executives as Mori Dan without even using Yoi.
Powerful.
I'll just keep it up like this.
He can take the hits, I mean.
He's not taking out Yoi. I've made up my mind. I'm just going to beat you as I am without any tricks.
Very nice.
Hands, fists, elbows, knees, feet. Those are all the weapons your martial arts have. But if you apply weight to any spot on the body, it could become a weapon.
Okay.
Go.
Oh. He's like shoulder charging him. Oh no, with his meaning to lean using one's back or waist. Then Ogu, meaning hook, refers to the wrist joint. Oh my goodness, that doesn't look too good. When you get a clear shot, combo strike. I feel like he can just eat those though. Oh, that looks like a foot. Yep. Okay.
The ultimate defense.
Oh, he's about to go for the elbow.
Master cut, one beat.
Dun dun.
Huh? Turning attack into defense and defense into attack. This is how the best of the best fight. That's a good combo. Stopping Mori Dan's left kick while drawing him in, then attacking and defending in one breath.
Oof. That's like a full counter in one. Okay. Pushes up glasses. There it is.
True master with perfect technique.
Nice. I kind of like this guy, actually. He's a good mentor, you know, for a bad guy. You sure are tough. He starts nailing to the chest or stomach, to the face. He's raining blows. What's this? I have the upper hand in the fight, and yet, strange. The weight in my fingertips after my strikes. It's not the weight of an ordinary person. In fact, it's not really weight. It's more like mass. Oh. It's this incredible heaviness that feels like I'm hitting a massive boulder. Could it be? That gesture before? Do you think I'm nothing more than a sparring partner? He's fighting with Yoi in his ear. I like your attitude. Never give up your desire to be a great warrior. Oh. Kicks him for the head. I think Mori's starting to learn there.
I knew I sensed something off about this guy. Tam. Mandiok saying must be behind this. He translated his Tam into his muscles. That's why he's fighting me at a completely different tempo and speed. In terms of physical superiority, he has the advantage, but I won't take out Yoi and go back to being Mori Jin.
I don't know about this. He has the advantage,
Yeah.
please. It's giving him a lot of credit.
The origin of martial arts. No, you're right. Physical skills created so that the weak can beat the strong, struggling to turn the tables in an unfavorable situation. Follow your instincts. Be aware of the moves that you've repeated mechanically until now, but refine and tighten each and every one. Lift your upper body first, then twist your pelvis along with it, and right before you hit him,
Adding some weight to it. Oh, lands a hit.
strike him from the ground.
Got him. Whew. This body still has some potential in it. Look at him smirking. Oh.
Literally kicked Tam.
Man's just screaming. That looks pretty cool, though. Gotta admit. It's almost over now. He held himself back. I mean, to be fair, they both are. And he's going in. Smashes Mori in the face again. Huge blow. It's like a stomach punch. With an extra twist, boys. Ouch. You felt that one. And Mori's like about to take another one. Oh. This man's got a stance. It's not a full punch. Okay, that's a powerful blow right there. Oh. It actually managed to cut him.
The passenger gets in the best position. One beat.
That's exactly what he did before. Got it. Oh, in the neck. Yikes.
Ouch. Han remembered a hypothesis. If Mori Dan continues growing until he reaches the level of Mori Jin, it means whenever he recovers the power of Wukong,
yeah, how much stronger will he be?
Mori Jin will have even more power than in his prime.
Nice. Look at him. So happy.
The Beijing branch of the world government has fallen. Juji Kim, former member of the Six, is now working with Mori Jin.
Nice.
MuBONG Park is in an even tighter spot. Mori is able to beat anyone with martial arts because he's a god.
Also true. Mori Jin basically changed the beats on his invisible AirPods.
Honestly, we need to give credit for this author. In only 1 week, they can create this beautifully detailed webtoon with over 10 pages, never taking a single hiatus. Like, oof. The hiatus thing is the crazy part.
Yeah.
Like, each one of these chapters probably takes like 20-30 hours a week.
I would say
least.
so. Yeah.
So it's like, damn, not taking like a hiatus from that.
It would be so hard to get ahead, like, as well. Yeah. It's insane. Right, next one. Did I click it? There we go. 393. World Summit. What? Oh, okay. Got some lads. The Pearl Tower has collapsed and Beijing has fallen. I'm not sure if we can count on the leadership of the world president. On top of the series of defeats, we're also short on people managing social infrastructure. There's no one to run the garbage dumps, and the state of hygiene at public facilities is absolutely disastrous. This is all because of that mass migration of non-power borrowers after the war. Well, to be fair, you kind of drove them all out. Like, it's your own fault.
Yeah. We simply don't have the infrastructure to replace them.
Why don't they just use borrowed power, lol?
There's also a critical foods shortage issue.
Look at this guy.
It's because of those defeats. It's time to consider finding a new leader. I agree.
Oh.
We're in the middle of a war. Splitting up now would be dangerous. I feel a bit differently. Oh, help you. Okay. The world president is setting a new world record with his approval rating. The people are hoping for a miracle from the world president like one 17 years ago. He's already been in power for 17 years. He may be a war hero, but he's turned into nothing more than a dictator.
True.
What if we raid them all at once? It's not a possible option. Brute force doesn't work against guerrilla warriors like him. How many guerrilla units can they possibly have? 2.
Huh? Only 2. But the trick is they each have the fighting power of an entire country. My God.
Country?
Try
I think you mean
planets.
world, right?
Yeah. But still, those two have this much influence on the world? Is war the only answer? How about we ask them what they want and try to cooperate? I mean, these guys kind of get it, but Park's not going to buy that. From what I've heard, they want revenge on the world president and guaranteed rights for non-power borrowers. Revenge against the world president can be achieved politically. I happen to agree about extending rights for non-power borrowers. I agree with Sir Jonef. Johann Jonef, a likely candidate for next world president. From his intelligence and volunteer medical services during the Great War, to his unbureaucratic personality, ability to lead people, and charisma. At the moment, he's considered a likely candidate for world president after MuBONG Park. I suggest we sign a treaty.
These guys are the brains.
Yeah.
Signing a treaty means defeat. Okay, this guy's an idiot. What do you mean? We can't let any more blood be spilled.
True.
Blood, but Mori and Jin and Han are only fighting the world government agents without even killing them at that. They're just worried about their own position.
Also true.
Where's the world president at times like this? Ha 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 ha. He's taking a nice stroll through the national cemetery.
Who could he possibly be visiting? Probably R, I guess. He must be planning on holding a memorial service.
Yeah.
Try a recoilless kick in Mori Dan state. Oh. Like, is that a tree or a rock? Okay, it's a tree. Okay. It did nothing.
Why did it not move?
What happened? Bend the space more. Look at all the pine cones.
He did it in Mori Dan State before, didn't he?
Yeah. When he was fighting Dean.
No.
He just taps it.
Oh, okay, so it was like completely broken. It just wouldn't
just didn't
it
shatter.
like yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Good job. This time, do a recoilless kick in Mori Jin state. Ooh. He hit it. Uh-oh.
Oh no. I failed to control my power. I let it slip a bit. Maybe because I haven't been in Mori Jin for a while.
All the leaves are just gone.
Sorry, nature.
It's not that you couldn't control your power properly. You've gotten stronger, Mori Jin. Stronger than when you were in the God of High School tournament. Huh? Why did you turn into Mori Dan? To be more precise, why did you downgrade yourself? Is it because of the Holy Grail MuBONG Park used? Or the Jiabong Chim rebound? Downgrade? I think I turned into this because of the Holy Grail. But the biggest reason I don't have as much power as I used to is because of the battle with Satan and too much Jiabong Chim. Plus, there was that total disaster. Times 250,000. Downgraded to Mori Dan because of the Holy Grail. Body ruined because of Satan and Jiabong Chim rebound. So it's a combination of these? Probably.
What if?
And what is
Okay.
this? Solo leveling?
It's a lot harder to level up at a high level than when you're a new, right?
Makes
Okay,
sense.
true. But what if there were a character that could go back and forth between being a noob and master?
That's Mori Dan right now.
What if leveling up as a noob could continue at a high level?
Just keep spamming the ranks.
That would be an insanely strong character who could upgrade super fast, right?
It's like, wait.
I got a hint in the battle with the executives in Beijing, but I confirmed it with that test just now. Your ability to level up as Mori Dan is directly connected to leveling up as Mori Jin.
Oh, yes.
So it's just a multiplier.
Yeah. If you use this well, you could make huge progress very quickly. You could have the kind of power you had back in your prime. That's impossible. I know my body. No matter how hard I train, I won't be like I was in my prime. Like I said before, the rebound from Jiabong Chim messed up my whole body. Doesn't matter what I do, I'll never recover my old power. Well, it's not like there aren't any other options. But given the extremely low chance of those options working, it makes sense to say it's impossible, right?
Actually, we don't even need you to be as powerful as you were in your prime to beat MuBONG. Well, he can do it now.
Yep.
But we know for a fact, the higher your level, the easier it will be.
Yep. And then he's like, is he regrowing the stuff? Spreading out some natural vines. Did he just regrow the forest?
Think so.
Dan's just like, whoa.
Some random totem.
Are we changing dimension? Getting some time? Oh, okay.
Use that as a target. It's not much of a challenge. Higher. The top of its head. Higher. Oh my god.
Oh, Baby Hate.
Now aim for that target, Hate statue with Yoi. Huh? Yoi?
Oh, yes.
Are you sure that's enough? If I'm going to level up, don't I need to use something like a kick or a punch to smash it? Or use Yoi to destroy something bigger? Like I said before, what you need right now is micro practice, not macro. And as for why you're using Yoi, back when you were Wukong, your body was at its maximum level, so you didn't even need to work your way up to the skill tree. Okay? But that's not true now, is it?
Get all these talent points. It's a good panel.
Mori Dan. Oh, sorry, you go.
Oh, sorry. Mori Dan, I'm going to make you earn every skill you need on your skill tree. Wants to max him out. You've already mastered Renewal Taekwondo. In other words, kicking. Now what's left is the Yoi and Genduin. Leaving aside Genduin since you can't control it right now, focus on leveling up your Yoi skill. Try using Yoi like its name suggests. Its name? It means as you wish. But are you really using Yoi like you want to, Morijin? I don't know if it's because he learned his skills from the Weapon Master, Hol Yang Seo, but Mori Hui used Yoi way better than you.
Use Yoi the way you want to. Even your clone, Mori Hui, could do it. So you can too. You complete the whole skill tree. Oh, if you complete the whole skill tree. Anyway, whatever.
Oh, left him hanging. I'm gonna gather some intel, so try hit that target by the end of the day. The best medicine is always bitter. Or well, this means I can get stronger, motivated. I don't even need a day, I can do this in a couple of hours. This training will be harder than you think, Morijin. There may be gaps in your skill tree, but if you fill them one by one at each level, if you can just get every stat up to its maximum level, as soon as you're complete, I know
you'll be something great.
Oh, yes.
Much stronger than before. While watching Morijin train, Han remembered what he wanted to say to Morijin just now. Maybe MuBOng Park's betrayal was actually a major opportunity for you.
Oof.
And when MuBOng Park realized that, it will be the end of him.
Very true.
Just then, Han grinned at the thought of the look that MuBOng Park will have in his face. Expand your... Who's this girl? I kind of hit a damn thing.
New character?
Is this a Generation X member that just randomly walked in?
Mori Dan found the cheat code for leveling up. He's just as OP as the gamer now. Ooh.
Let's be honest, though. We're all wondering who the shady character is.
Of course. We know Han secretly be playing those video games. Has to.
Yes.
Alright. 394. This is your mission. You have to use that as your target. It's no big deal. On top of that, My god. It's tiny. Like, you can't even see it. Try using Yo to hit the Heite statue. Oh, here we go.
Oh, he's
His aim
way
is
off.
off. Ping, ping, ping. Just keep shooting it around. Oh,
Just-
none of that. Oh, I mean, he slammed it.
Oh, I recoiled it.
Oh,
The fuck did Han make?
it's
Just
powerful.
wobbling.
Oh. You just keep smashing it with the stick. Oh.
Oh, so it's like a full-on rebound thing.
Yeah, I think so. It's like spinning him around.
This is so freaking hard. It's another emote. Someone actually
yes.
made it. Made the Peach emote in Discord.
Okay, I'll have to add that after.
Thank you, sir.
Nice.
I just remembered. I saw it last night just before bed.
Yeah.
Alright, keep going.
This is a pretty good one too. Not even close, huh? And then he's keeping himself up. Jeez, forget about Heite. I can't even hit the totem pole. Plus, it's even flexible. The heck is it made of? I was so focused on making it lighter. Hitting the target is a whole other problem. Back when I was Monkey King, all I focused on was the amount of power I had. Did I ever practice these kind of precise moves? No, never.
Let's remember the time. Protected you when I saw Mori Hui with the fox beads.
Yes. Oh, he falls asleep. Excuse me? Supposed to be training.
What you doing?
What?
You know who this girl reminds me of? Eve.
Who is that?
Like Adam and Eve. Like, I can't remember her name.
Oh,
106. Unge, yeah.
Yeah, kind of. He's scared. He goes, what's up? Just working on my bow staff training. Huh? I have to hit that target over there. You mean that tiny Heite statue? She knows Heite. On top of the totem pole? Yeah, she saw that?
Give me that. What?
Excuse me?
Sorry?
Uh,
Let me give it a shot.
you're right, she really does.
Lighter, as light as possible. Oh,
Whoops.
Whoops.
Wasn't enough.
wait, don't. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Just cracks her neck.
Oh.
This is really heavy.
Oh.
Muscle power.
What? Okay. Who is she? She's actually swinging it. When you're using a staff this heavy, it's not strength that matters. It's all about centrifugal force. Actually swinging it around. Weight is part of what makes the staff a weapon. Did she extend that thing?
I think so.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Swings it next to him. Oh. She nails it, I think. Whoosh. She's actually a master as well. Is this like Holly Yang's granddaughter or something?
The totem pole sure is sturdy. She hit this Heite statue so easily. She could barely even lift Yoi. How did she use it with such precision? She recognized the Heite statue right away. This is too heavy for me. Instead, I'll use mine.
Oh. So she's got one that like ticks together. Okay. Looking kind of clean. Oof. Heite's taking a hit. Also, she's changing the length of hers as well.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. She nails it. Oh.
What? With the pole.
And she retracts her own. I did it.
I did it. Wow.
Bop.
What's the trick? What do I have to do to use the staff like you do? Sense of unity.
There it is. That's what Hui was told. Keep practicing until it feels like a part of your body, not just a staff. There's no other way. You're one of those fighters who use mostly kicks, aren't you? You have a slightly different way of walking and balancing your weight. They say it's hard for people who are good with kicks to get used to bow staff training. This has to be Ho Yang's granddaughter or something like that.
Maybe. For now, don't worry too much. There aren't any fixed rules. No rules. Bro.
Here we go. Grandpa.
Sorry, I have to go see my grandpa now.
Oh, yes. He's found another good teacher.
Didn't even get a chance to ask her name.
You already know, dude.
I thought you were just going for a out for a walk. What took so long?
Is he
I
alive?
just ran into someone interesting.
Hello?
I don't know who that is. What?
Hello?
Let's hurry. Mandiok Sang is probably looking for us by now.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, Grandpa.
So it's not Ho Yang or anything. It's just
No.
one of the members that he would have taught.
Yeah.
It's okay, sweetie. NHA.
Wait, could it be Ho Yang's dad, though? Because Ho Yang wasn't that old.
Yeah, you could be right, actually. Which means this could be his... No, she's way
actually,
too young.
if it was if she was Ho Yang's daughter, she
She's
would
way
have to
too
be a
young.
lot older.
Yeah. Had to be like granddaughter or something. But very cool. I like how all of the NHA are trained for this. You were blessed with the weapon Master Ho Yang's... You were blessed with the weapon Master Ho Yang Seo's blessings. You're the rightful heir to the NHA. Oh.
Close enough.
So yeah, very much so.
We have to take Soul back.
Oh, good luck.
And why is that? We're already losing terribly as it is. Would it really be wise to push ourselves to reclaim Soul? I just don't understand. I agree. I think we should focus on our HQ. Unless you have a convincing reason, I'm not sure I can agree to such an idea. Huh. I can sort of understand how they feel. Why should we take Soul back at this time? The Coex Underground Mall is lying under half of Yoi. We have to recapture that sacred land.
Well, it's just in the middle of water.
It's both the start and end of all this. Very slowly, the puzzles are being put together piece by piece. As soon as we reclaim the sacred land... Hello.
Oh.
I'm the heir to Ho Yang Seo, former member of the Six. Yes.
Excuse me?
You must be the last of the Generation X. Called it.
Yeah. Okay, so Park's meeting up with her too. What? Okay, Mori's looking at his staff again. Oh yes, he's got some sweet moves. Oh. Oh, I think he nailed it. Pow.
Pow. The minute I read the National Homeless Association, flashback 80 chapters.
Yeah, it's been a long time. When you meet an enemy, yeet them.
Bro, that girl is gonna face Mori one day. Probably.
Probably.
Everyone faces Mori at one stage.
Yeah. Alright, 395. I'm the heir to the Ho Yang Seo. Oh, I'm the heir to Ho Yang Seo, former member of the Six. So, you're the last member of Generation X to arrive. Also, the grandpa of this girl said Mandiok was going to be looking for him if they don't hurry. Could be like an agent, double agent kind of thing again. Or something like that. Mori's training. This is what we saw last chapter. Oh
It's
no.
Hei-Tei.
Hei-Tei. Like bent backwards, I think.
Well,
Oh.
no, beheaded Hei-Tei.
Oh my goodness. Rest in peace. Ha ha ha.
I did it.
Oh yes.
Oh, lol.
Yahoo! Gets his mushroom. Oh. Oh no, level 2 automatically begins. Huh?
Mm.
Oh no.
Does another target appear when I hit one? Come on, Han. What a mean trick.
Oh,
New Hate.
it's like one of those training dummies. He's just staring at it.
This isn't me. All I did was knock off the Hate statue that she cut. That perfectly smooth cut was all her.
Oh, okay. So he's got to do it properly
Yeah.
himself. Round 2. Okay. Using his legs. Oh my goodness. The feeling I got from her bow staff skill was total beauty. Keep practicing until it feels like a part of your body, not just a staff. There's no other way. Oh, he's going to launch it. For now, don't worry too much about it. There aren't any fixed rules.
Oh, is he going to use... Okay. So I feel like his way of bow staff would be legs.
Yep. He's going to like kick it everywhere. Don't worry too much. Just go with what feels right. Oh, baby Hate is about to die. Oh. He's going to have to work on his aim, but yeah. Huh? You better duck on.
Mission accomplished. He really went above and beyond.
How many spawned?
Seeing all those targets you hit. I'd like to request a duel.
Oh, yes.
Huh. In a serious mode.
Alright, just let me port out
Let
to
me
another
sit up.
planet for a sec.
What? Then it would be over in a second. Take off the trunk. What? Well, I won't use a few natural forces then. Plus, I'll just use one hand. We'll call it a win for you if you can make me use my left hand, okay?
Now, let's get started. Straight away with the recoilless. Han's just like, nope. Looks like there's a barrier there or something.
Yeet!
Straight through the Hate things. Ugh. Huh? Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh, that was kind of close. He flung it at him and then expanded.
Impressive.
Oh. Jumps off Yo.
Get longer. Yoey. Okay, pushes him back.
Yeah.
Han, there's a disadvantage to your natural forces. You can't use two forces at the same time.
True.
Your body is defenseless while you're using natural forces.
I don't know about defenseless.
Focus. Be one with the staff, one with the staff. I guess the defenseless makes up with the sage robe, so...
Oh yeah, true, as well, yeah. So he's controlling Yoi. There are no fixed rules. Han's like, whoa. It's all about the quality of the force, not the quantity. Get shorter, Yoi. Now he's got it. Focus on micro-control. He's doing some sweet moves. But, oh, here we go. Now he's attacking. Han dodges. Huh.
He smacked him. Did he?
I think he dodged them on, then jumped.
Yeah, okay.
Then Han like comes in super close. Oh wait, no, he dodges the low blow. What is that?
What is this? Wait, what is that? Dragon suit armor.
Did he tie him up with his armor? Okay.
The ultimate armor is the ultimate weapon. I got a hint from what she said.
That's cheating. How did Mori hear that? He was fighting the other dude.
Sage robe.
Yeah, it's like disintegrating his armor.
You want to play some games, do you, boy?
Oh, he's a little upset. But that is
He's
his
just
other
showing him
arm.
what's up. Dodge.
Huh?
My punch suddenly veered off course.
Here he comes. Oh,
Oh, he
hits his
used his
shoulder.
arm. He used his other arm.
Yep.
I win. I win.
He made Yoi heavier for a second and dodged my punch to the side.
That's good.
Oh, okay. Then when his body reached its lowest point, you made Yoi lighter and used inertia to attack. Whew. That skill is extremely difficult because you have to control the weight of Yoi in a real short period of time. This is classic Mori Jin. Always so unpredictable.
You didn't use Yoi like I was expecting, but that was good enough. But I won. What? Why? Look at all the pine cones that fell when you attacked. That's proof that you wasted too much power.
Of course.
I was watching the whole time. Maybe you're the one who made them drop. Besides, since when is there a pine cone rule? Do I really have to explain something so basic?
Oh, yes. So petty.
Han used pine cone excuse. It's super effective.
Can I just say rip to all those who are lost in this webtoon? It's 2019. Rip to Jason, Taijin, Moihui, and especially to T, who Mira learned sword skills from. And I feel as if this comic is not given enough credit to, so I wish in future years this comic will grow and be given the credit it deserves.
Early birds, where you at?
Where you at? Right, so episode 396, Border of New Korea. Okay, there's a lot of people walking around here. Are these all like the non-power borrowers?
Yeah. Why do we have to run away? What's wrong, Paul? Why are we running away? What did we do wrong? Paul, I know it's sad, but the gods didn't choose us. That's why we can't use borrowed powers. But that doesn't mean we can't choose our own lives. The non-power borrowers back where we lived couldn't even dream of anything. The place we're going now is a place just for people like us. Just look at these people. They're all heading there, just like us. That place is our only hope.
They're heading straight for Yoi.
Why has he not gone and got that Yoi yet?
Yeah, actually, yeah, this is the one in the middle of the ocean, right? Like Seoul? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we're
Can
going
he not
to
lift it?
Sorry?
Can he not lift that Yoi? Is that why he didn't go and pick it up?
I think so. He couldn't control the whole thing. But I'm sure he could. If this is going the way I think this is going, it's about to get dark very quick. And the year 20XX, the world government began their invasion of New Korea. Uh-oh. They're about to... Oh, no. Invading New Korea will only lead to an even bigger war. I'm against war. We can talk this out. It's time for world president to stop the invasion of New Korea immediately and try talking to them. We can't destroy the last 17 years of peace. Johan Yunif, Johan Yunif. This man's about to die, I have a feeling. Park's just getting like, shut up, dude. Uh-oh. Oh, speaking of Park. War is never a good thing. We should try to resolve our problems with words. But there are times when you need to take a stand and fight instead of just talking. This is one of those times. 17 years ago, we were slaves to the gods. After fighting them, we became truly free. Talking and resolving problems peacefully is only an option when the other person is rational. We're dealing...
So, he's talking about himself.
He is talking about himself.
He's like, we're not rational.
Almost self-aware. We're dealing with Monkey King's army here. Talking to them is pointless. Money King. It's a powerful character.
It's time for us to fight. We have to fight them and win back our freedom just like 17 years ago. I lost my right arm in the Great War. 17 years ago, and I'm prepared to lose my left arm too. What about your life? But I can't win on my own. I need your help, everyone. If there's anyone with the courage to fight for me, please join the army right now. Notice he says fight for me.
Yeah, not with him. He's going to be on the other side of the planet.
Mm-hmm.
With your help, we'll create a miracle just like the one 17 years ago. Remember, this nation belongs to all of you. It's an Uncle Sam poster right there.
That's a
Wartime
meme
recruiting.
and a half.
Yeah. Ooh, war, park, world president. What is this? These guys using borrowed
They're not
power.
even holding up the signs. They're getting their borrowed powers to hold up signs.
Lazy. Just as I thought. World president. Having the Monkey King's army as public enemy number 1 is a huge advantage for the world president. Plus, he's even managed to make people believe in the myth that he can win with his previous heroic tales from the Great War 17 years ago. He's got an exceptional gut instinct for politics. Oh my goodness, they're on the bus stop. The war has begun. We're entering New Korea's airspace soon. Get ready for battle, everyone.
Once again, this is not a drill. You guys are strong. Just do as you learned. Get down there and annihilate the Monkey King's army right now. I promise you'll be generously rewarded for your success.
Hang on. Let me just get this straight. They're invading New Korea because it's full of the Monkey King's army, supposedly.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just all the non-power borrowers.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh no.
Now, for the sake of humanity's freedom.
Okay. Parachute? Hello?
We don't need that, man.
But they all have like those arms.
Yeah.
Parkas. Oh wait, what is this?
They're Wi-Fi soldiers.
Oh no. Wi-Fi signal confirmed. The signal is a bit weak. Man, is this a joke or what? Borrowed power. Kairos. Kairos.
Okay.
Why does that sound familiar?
Oh, what? He's giving them all wings?
They're all using his borrowed power.
That's kind of busted.
That is pretty cool.
What's this? We're sharing borrowed powers now? Huh.
Well. Look where they are. Oh. Some of them get blasted immediately. Oh, wait, they're rocks.
Rocks. We're under attack from some kind of laser weapon. Laser?
Dude,
I don't
you got
see-
eyes.
I don't see any anti-aircraft cannons on the radar. Who's throwing them? Oh,
Is this Dusik? Yeah. He's just chucking rocks at him.
Oh no, this can't be... Are they just pebbles?
Oh my god.
I've arrived at the target destination, New Korea. Disable the Wi-Fi. Huh?
Just on the
What
floor. Nice.
Border area.
Oh, they're landing here where the refugees are too. Uh-oh. Airborne Squad number 1. Captain Denisovich. Mom. Tisk, you traitors. Oh, here we go. He just ignored our opinions and started the war. Oh, here we go. Unfortunately, the current world president has crossed the line. This is a golden opportunity for us. If this attack fails, we can blame the world president for everything. The longer the war goes on, the less popular the world president would be with people. So what should we do in the meantime? We must change the public opinion, of course. Ilpio's been talking to these lads.
Now let's make a toast. We're going to start
Oh my goodness.
our own war.
Info wars. Okay. That is one call center. Holy crap.
Probably like 500 people a floor.
Yeah. That's insane. Everyone's getting some texts. Oh, wait.
That day, every citizen in the world received a single text message.
Oh.
There's no turning back now. Haha, you can't back down even if you want to now. The public opinion campaign will certainly be effective, but will this alone? One stroke isn't enough.
These guys are about to die just quietly.
Yeah, I'd like to propose something to the heads of the states gathered here today. I suggest we accept Sir Jophine, John F., I guess, as one of our members. Elect him the next world president.
He's like listening in. Oh no.
And as a result, we will bring down that fake hero.
It's a good plan.
Holy crap, is this true?
Oh! The hidden truth behind the world war. The mastermind.
How did they have this?
I have no idea. No way. It must be photoshopped, right? Oh, secrets out?
Exposed.
Big exposed. Am I the only one who misses Mori's hair? Mori Jin's hair? It sucks. We only see him when he's around. Oh, dude, it's fine. You know the reason.
Shouldn't even be called God of High School anymore. I mean, he's literally like the God of the world. And then that's it. It's just an edit.
Well, he's not world president yet.
That's pretty funny.
397. We're right where this captain dude landed. You traitors. Prepare to taste heaven's wrath now. Dude, how can... takes himself way too seriously. Get out of there. Huh? Alright, whose power is this? Got that Wi-Fi signal. Wi-Fi connection confirmed. We're running at 70% power max. Now that the stations in the Pearl Tower and Beijing are offline. Okay, they're about to start blasting people. Start up the stations in other countries. Then there's like a screech. Oh my... Is that them?
Titans.
Wait. The borrowed power summoned these?
Titan level borrowed power successfully engaged. It's still fuzzy because of the weak signal.
Huh. I thought the humans were going to fight the humans.
Yeah.
They're just smashing the buildings. People running away.
Some random tigers.
Wolves. Crunch. Oh. Wi-Fi signal.
Conked out.
Yeah.
Unable to engage.
What?
It's not working. There's no way around it with the weak signal coming from the station. Damn it. Screw you, Monkey Kings bastards.
Are they like blocking the signal somehow?
Oh, they were taking it out before.
Oh, it was that one, yeah. Did you focus on the station knowing the Wi-Fi signal was weak? Oh, so they actually got this done while they were invading then. Oh well, we've got lots of options. It's headpieces like beeping. Border area. Agent unable to fight. Agent unable to fight. Cannot engage. Proceed with protocol C. What's next after K160 345 7? Ah, who cares? And then there's a beep. This guy just blow up? Yeah, he did.
Oh, I have a feeling I know what happens.
Huh?
Yeah.
Ta-ta-ta, kaboom.
Everyone from 700 to 799, just blow yourselves up. Think of it as a sacrifice for... What?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not what I thought That's not what I thought at all.
What were you thinking?
Well, I thought they, like, countermeasured the Wi-Fi to blow up. But it looks like we just got suicide bombers in this bitch.
I wouldn't even call them that. This guy detonated them.
What would you call them, then?
Well, this guy did it. They didn't know they were going to blow up.
So, we got... How would you say that? Unvolunteered suicide bombers?
Something like that, yeah.
Jesus.
The first wave of agents is just cannon fodder, and it's this guy.
Is this me?
Look at him. What? They're just dead batteries, non-power borrowers, so it doesn't matter how many we lose.
What the fuck is wrong with these guys?
My goodness. We haven't even brought out the heavy guns yet. Dude, if I see Dean in these panels, I'm going to be super annoyed.
I'm going to be disappointed in Dean.
Yeah, exactly. Dude,
What are you doing, my dude?
they're cloning non-power borrowers right here. Is that what I'm looking at? Or are these guys... Oh, here comes a truck.
This is next generation warfare. Like, what is this? Is this guy cross-eyed?
Yeah.
Or is it counter cross-eyed?
Actually, yeah, you're right. It's the other one. Because they're not looking...
I don't know what the other one's called.
outwards.
I just said counter cross-eyed. Cause...
Yeah. I don't know if that's the right term for it, but yeah.
Well, he's fucking frog-looking, alright?
Also, am I getting this straight? That these guys...
Yeah, they're genetically enhanced clones.
Yeah, are they clones or are they like VRing it?
No, they're not VRing it.
They're not VRing, okay, yeah.
No, I don't think so. Because they're actual bodies down there.
Yeah.
Like Wi-Fi suits.
Yeah. So this is next generation warfare. This is the minimal casualty tactic.
Another thing is, like, how much is each one of these suits? It'd be like 100k, right?
Yeah, no
Minimum.
joke. Park is rich.
Like, this is not sustainable.
No. And they just blew him up. Oh, is that Han? Self-destruct. So much for being on the same side. I bet they're non-power borrowers. The way they're just wasting them like that. If they win, fine. If not, they don't lose much. Oh, yes. Jiachen as well. Alright. Shall we? Oh my goodness. Buildings aren't supposed to do that.
Jiachen punches it.
Jiachen just... Is that scale right? Jiachen's huge.
Couple of hot, mysterious babes are here to save the day. Thing with this panel is one of them's 50 and one of them's like 14.
You're right.
Like... Anyway, move it along.
Back at the border, the captain is probably about to smash all these people.
You got my battle
punch you?
suit all dirty.
Wait, this power looks very reminiscent of Genduin. Someone just zapped him.
That's it, I can't wear this anymore. How dare you dead batteries touch me.
Alright, this guy needs to go away. Listen up.
Listen up. Dispose of any dead batteries you find.
Okay, he's just enjoying himself way too much.
You must have 9 lives.
Please. Oh, there's the rock. Is this Kim? Oh,
Nothing
yes.
personal. So no hard feelings, okay?
Oh, this is going to be a good one.
So you're the one who's been throwing rocks at us. Huh? There's so much money to be... Wait, there's so much money waiting to be made here. At ICE Financial, we offer low interest rates.
Oh, yes.
Woohoo!
New
New Korea in a city.
So they just go on
Having a
ham.
good time.
What the? They aren't all dead batteries? Wi-Fi signal weak, cannot engage. If you do well in this war, even if something happens to you, I'll make sure your family members are treated like royalty.
Bullshit.
Yep, this is the chance of a lifetime for non-power borrowers like you. Clenches his teeth. Just goes in on some of the knocks. He killed himself.
Alright.
Oh. I guess they all have the option then. Then some are running up behind Kim. Get out of his sight. Oh.
Oh. This won't even do anything to Dusik. It'll just like ruin his rags.
Oh, they've ruined his designer clothes.
Yeah. It's going to piss him off. I
Yep.
came here for a war, not to fight you. This is blitz warfare. Everyone self-destruct. The world will remember your sacrifice.
They're all just legging it. Wait. Oh, they're
Into
running
people.
past.
No,
Oh,
they're running into
for him.
people, yeah. Oh, Dusik lost his jacket, man. It's
No.
that fur coat, man.
And all these people, they just ran into the middle of the people. My goodness. Okay, that's a pretty cool panel, although I don't like the character at all. Why is he smoking like that?
Thanks.
Ho.
I needed a light for my cigar.
Oh, yes. Officers of the world government. Are the pictures going around now real? Why isn't the world president saying anything about what's going on? I'd like a comment about his plummeting ratings. Ilpio is just fixing his tie.
Beer's like high-fiving himself inside.
I think so, yeah.
You got my battle suit all dirty. Meanwhile at home, honey, where is my super suit?
Where is my super suit? It's horrible how MuBONG Park can just let these guys be treated this way. Screw his speech about wanting to save all humans. He's no better than the gods who are massacring everyone. True.
Pretty much. I think Ilpio has some plan up his sleeve. I mean, yeah.
I hope
it's pretty much coming to fruition.
I hope that this picture is part of Ilpio's plan. But, like, yeah, who else would have been in range for something like that? I don't know. 398. We have
Who had a camera?
True. Like, everything got shattered. Is this true? His right arm is totally fine. This isn't what we learned in school. And how could he attack someone from behind? What a coward. A certain
picture has been on everyone's mind lately.
There's
a lot of talk about whether this picture is real or not.
Why is this censored? Come on, dude.
Professor Joel L., an expert in the field, says there's a good chance this picture being fake, and he's here today to talk with us today about it. Jesus.
An expert in this field. What field are we talking about? Photoshop?
Yeah.
Who is this?
Photoshop has advanced to the point that it's really hard to tell what's real or not. That's especially true in the case of photographic images. But I'm sure this picture is a fake.
Okay. And then Professor Joel L. Is the controversial picture real or fake? He looks like part of the NHA or something. Just saying. Like, no offense to the guy. I photoshopped the picture. I just did it for fun. I didn't think it would blow up like this. New witness K. New witness, new testimony. Why would I be legally responsible? I'm not the one who sent it around to everyone. I just posted it on a forum with my friends as a joke. The press is treating the picture like it's fake. And I admit it's hard even for me to tell whether it's real or fake. But the people saying the picture of fake are way sketchier than the actual picture. True.
Well, if they have a picture, they have a video.
Surely.
As you all know, this guy, Professor Joel L., has been advocating for the world government for ages. Then there's the new witness K, says he photoshopped the picture as a joke, but some people are saying this guy's actually an agent for the world government.
They've got his not bad.
Take a look at the picture of him when he was training to be a government agent and the picture of him from the interview on the news. See, they're totally the same. Check out the scar above his right eyebrow. This proves it's the same guy.
True.
I bet they made this whole thing up about the whether the picture is fake or not. I said 200 million subs, bro.
Are there that many people left after I got?
Holy shit! Give us some, man.
That's impressive. Is this the girl that was live streaming the thing? Yeah.
I mean, she risked her life for the subs.
Exactly. The dream. What's the world government so afraid of that they'd go to this much trouble? Oh, in front of the world government building. Dude, this looks like a Homelander moment if I've ever seen one. We demand an explanation from the world president. You're pathetic, world president. Resign while you still can. Resign. So, this is not good. At this rate, it's only a matter of time before the protests turn violent. Who the heck is the world president? Well. Oh. Is it his time to start trying to control this thing? Look at all the receivers that
I think he control Yowie, right?
He's gonna try to control it.
New Korea Ground Zero. Wi-Fi extenders installed.
Okay, nice.
Wi-Fi signal received. Be careful, there's no telling what might happen now that we've lost so many stations.
Okay. And he's standing on the receiver. He's got a powerful new looking arm. He's pushing quantum computer to its limits. Quantum computer atom activated. Yoi's like shaking. Oh yes. It's time for a brawl. That was a close range kamikaze attack. There's no way he's not hurt. He acts like he's fine, but I bet it's hard for him to even stand up. What's for lunch? Guy stomps. Oh, goes in for a punch. Some force behind that. Maybe. He's getting knocked back a little bit. Oof. Kim's just playing. I know all about you, Juji Kim. You used to be one of the 6, but then you got your ass kicked by the power borrower Q.
What a waste.
How can he say that when this guy's a genuine fighter?
Yeah. I wonder how strong you might have been if you were born as a power borrower. Why are the gods so cruel? No matter what physical gifts you may have, they're nothing compared to a person infused with divine energy.
Oh, please, step up here, Juji. Here we go.
It's such a shame that you were born like one of those losers.
Oh.
I sure love a good cigar.
Takes a deep swig.
What are you being so rough for? Slow down there, cowboy. At least give me some time to finish my smoke.
Oh.
Oh, some lightning.
Oh.
Burn.
Oh, okay. That looked like Zeus for a minute. I was like, what? So this is
Behold the power of the chosen ones.
Perun, the Slavic god of thunder. Oh, he's going to get PTSD from this one.
In a good way, though.
He's like, wait, Zeus? First punch, tooth smash. He is so hyped for this. Second punch, baseball batter. Third punch, mouth smack. That's it. That borrowed power. Zeus in Ragnarok. It's just like him. 17 years ago, after getting whooped by Zeus, I kept having the same nightmare for a week in its designer PJs. A nightmare? Does this mean I'm scared? Me, the great Juji Kim? That day I decided not to wake up until I beat Zeus in my dreams. So I slept. Extreme sleeping mode activated.
It's a thing?
Yes.
Slept and slept and slept. After 1,456 days of non-stop sleeping.
Holy crap.
How many years is that?
That's like 5 years-ish.
Yeah, 4 or 5 years? Shit. Finally. I was tied with Zeus at 5-5. 0 punch. Jaola Book Du Iksan.
Nice. This man just got destroyed. Oh wait, no, that's smoke.
Sonic Boom?
This is like, if it even brushes past you, and then the people like around them.
You die on the spot.
Oh yes, here we go.
Nice.
He's powerful.
Oh!
Have a bit of that. Pierced me straight through the chest. Oof.
You're such a baby.
Oh,
Fucking
wait.
savage.
He just got him with the force of it. Come sit. I'll let you do this one.
Come see me after you're done breastfeeding. Holy shit.
And he's just like, wait. Oh. Oh.
I'm still okay.
Oh.
Falls to the ground. And then we get the aftershock.
Yeah.
Oh, he pissed himself.
Oh my goodness.
He pissed himself, boys.
Got him.
This is bad for me too. Ever since I fought those guys in Ragnarok, it really takes me a while to get. Wait, it really. Sorry. It takes me a while to really get into the fights with most guys.
Mm.
By the way, Shabby.
He just turns
Look at
around.
all the potential customers.
Oh, yes.
Poverty means money. Just a kid.
Come on, dude. Be nice.
Oh my god.
Guys, let's get down to business. And some lads are all walking. Give us a call at Ice Financial anytime you need money in a hurry. Look, what is that pose? Ice Financial, non-power borrower loan specialist.
5%.
5 daily. No waiting, get your first loan now. We
But
accept
5%
organ donations as payment. Yikes.
5%. That's better than most banks anywhere. That's insane.
This be
Most
okay.
banks are like 15.
Yeah. True. Ice Financial will bring you to new career. Please, this way. Nice. More and more non-power borrowers are pouring into new career. At the same time. Wait, what happened to Park? He was about to do something with Yoi. Protests to impeach the world president have begun.
It's like real life. Damn, that girl surpassed PewDiePie years ago.
Yep. One of the best ways for MuBONG to lose is to get his organs taken by Dusik like he promised a good 100 plus episodes ago. To Dusik, where MuBONG was trying to take down the king. That's a good point.
Happy 400th upload. Damn.
$3.99. We've invested over half a century into this project. Is there a missile there with the American flag on it?
He's in America.
Thought we were the world president.
Kennedy Space Center, Florida, New USA. New United States. Project Apollo started off as a mission to send people to the moon, but the focus of the mission changed as soon as we landed on the moon. That's how Project M began.
Oh, what are they going to find there?
We've known about the existence of superhuman beings for quite some time, or as people like to call them, gods. Dr. Doogie made great progress with the project, but he left us all too soon.
Yep.
Now, here's the latest samples you asked for, sir.
Uh-oh.
Is it alive?
Uh-oh.
It's not a carbon-based life form, so it's not alive in the sense that an ordinary creature is, but yes, it's definitely alive.
This could be his little thing, the little cubey thing that he got from the floors. Like Ilpio got Prolchilla.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
So the gods live on... How is that a question? You just banish them from your realm. This nightmare isn't over yet? Who's this? Is this the girl that... Mori? No.
No. I think this is just one of... It's either his mum or his girlfriend.
Yeah, it's got his necklace on. Okay, oh, here we go. This is back when they were extending. Here we go. He's testing out his Wi-Fi on Yoi.
Yoi's rumbling. The anti-gravity increased. No reaction from Yoi. Activate. The Wi-Fi starts syncing with the name-borrowed powers from the agents.
What is that going to do?
Give him more power. I'm gonna trust you.
It looks cool. Kind of.
Shaking the friggin' world around Yoi.
I mean, this is no loss to him because new career still isn't his, right?
Still no reaction from Yoi. Wi-Fi extenders overload. The system's going to crash. And it starts popping.
Yeah, they're all exploding.
It's not budging an inch. Plan B. Start restoring the Holy Land.
The Holy Land. But activating Plan B will change the landscape, sir. I don't care. Just do it. What? Is he about to fire a laser or something? Bubbles. Named borrowed power. Shikto. Not Shikto, sorry. Named borrowed power. Krishna. Ymir. Kronos. These are some high level borrowed powers.
Yeah. NASA satellite.
Uh-oh.
Mobilizing 112 space and satellites. Well, space
He's-
G satellites, sorry.
He's just gonna orbital strike it. What?
Overclocking quantum computer atom.
You're overclocking a con. Uh-oh.
Huh?
Oh, does he feel it?
Might be time to go pick up Yoey.
Yeah. What is this?
He's raising the ground.
Is that what
That,
he's
like,
doing?
Yoey crushed, I guess. The Holy Land is now floating. That's the Holy Land?
The Holy Land? Is this like the King's spaceship or whatever?
No. You know, what's it called? You know where they had the God of High School originally? And then underneath it was the Holy Land. That's where he's trying to rise up, because it was underneath Yoey.
Ah, right. So it looks like it's coming up then.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's actually rising. In pieces. Dude, some of this stuff looks alright, eh? Survived pretty well underwater.
Oh, grass, yeah.
Now it's like Angel Island from Sonic. Set the power to the maximum. These guys are about to die. Ugh. The named agents are in danger.
Forget about them, just do it.
Just do it. Ah. Is his arm about to explode again? Oh. It's evolving again. Oh my
Okay.
goodness. It's just more compartments keep popping out. Okay, MuBONG Park's getting a few good panels. Still hate the character though, it's not helping. So it's actually rising up around. Stuff's flying everywhere. Also blowing up. Shocked faces.
The Holy Land.
This came out of the water, right?
Excuse me? Has been restored.
What just happened?
If it was underwater for 17 years, where is the corrosion?
That's what I'm saying. It's exactly the same as how it was, just got a big stick in it now. Okay, that's pretty cool. We lost 2 named commissioners. One is still unconscious. Amazing. He managed to restore the whole area without destroying it. He's just like a god. I'm sorry.
The initial air raid didn't do much damage. Next on the agenda is a meeting with the defense minister. There's going to be a vote on the budgets. What budget? The budget's gone.
There's going to be a vote on next president too. Did you miss that one?
Oh,
Drip,
he's
drip.
bleeding.
They did say this would happen.
You need some rest. What's the situation outside? They
Riots.
want your head. It's bad, sir.
Yeah. So, hang on. Let me just get this straight as well. Sorry. He raised back up the Holy Land under Yoey in part of New Korea. That's not his territory.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Interesting.
I don't know why either, but you know.
Yes. It's time. I have to face them. Explain yourself, world president. Explain yourself. Stop distorting history. We demand the truth right now. Just walking through the crowd. He's getting egged. Screw you, useless bastard. Mr. President.
Mr. President. Oh, you go.
Sorry. What are your thoughts on the picture going around? Do you have anything to say about the recent series of defeats against your enemy? And I... Screw you, world president. Oh! Someone stabbed him.
Okay.
What is going on?
Oof, got stabbed like how he did with Mori.
He deserves what comes to him, but Mori has to be the one to defeat him, sorry.
Mori could have just single-handedly picked it up like it's no big deal. This is
True.
what I'm saying.
True. He can't control it, but he could just pick it up, yeah. Alright, we have one more.
Alright.
Hundo. Clink.
Toast.
Oh,
We'll make you world president, so Jonah F.
these guys are all dead, like...
Does that mean I have the support of everyone here? Of course, that's right. If all you have to offer is your support, what do I need you guys? Why do I need you guys? Anyway, I appreciate the gesture.
Okay, that's a powerful statement.
Let's show you what we've got up our sleeve.
The call center coming back at it. You might just change your mind. Mr. President, what are your thoughts on the picture going around? Do you have anything to say about the recent series of defeats against your enemy? And then Screw World President comes at him with a knife. Gets a hit in. World President was attacked at a protest earlier today. Huh. In spite of the severe injury, thankfully he's not in any great danger. Serious but not fatal wound.
He was hurt pretty badly, so he'll need treatment for a while. Is the world president in ICU? No. After only receiving basic first aid, the world president headed right back to his office saying he can't be away from work now with the current situation so serious. I think he took that hit on purpose.
Probably. Yeah.
Fear not, I am here.
That's a good title.
Are you out of your mind? First, there was that spying on private citizens, and now you want to manipulate what people think?
Mm.
Manipulate is a rather strong word. You realize we took a risk by telling you this, right? This isn't right.
Uh-oh. What are they doing?
Well, this is awkward. What do you think you're doing? It just gives him a nod.
Yeah.
If you won't join us, you leave us no choice. Wait.
What?
Ah.
Oh. He's dead. What? How do you think this is all going to turn out? Things just keep getting worse and worse. I wish you would step up and do something. You mean me? And then flashing back. Are those pictures real? Why isn't he saying anything about what's going on? I'd like a comment about his plummeting ratings. They just don't understand. Dun dun. Oh wait, Johan got them all. Ha. Is he working for Park? Oh no. I got rid of them, sir. So this man is intentionally speaking out against Park because Park wants him to. Of course. Of course.
So he's going to keep his power, but he's going to have a puppet.
Yeah.
Right.
Easy.
It's genius. I want you as my right-hand man just like now.
Nice.
You did good. You did a good job.
Who is... Oh, this is the guy who was undercover.
Yeah. You surprised me. I didn't think you'd stab me so deep. They have no idea how terrifying MuBONG Park really is. Breaking news. Evidence has emerged showing that the picture at the center of the recent controversy was fabricated by several world leaders. The world government was notified of the existence of a secret memo circulated by the world leaders who photoshopped the image and immediately launched an investigation. Faced with strong resistance from the conspirators, the world government responded with the localized fighting, in the course of which several leaders were killed. Hundreds of pieces of evidence related to the fabrication of the picture were seized from the offices of the world leaders.
How convenient. And then MuBONG Park just kills the guy who stabbed him? What is this?
It's just humming.
They have no idea what they're talking about. And then these are the invaders. So the receiver chips in their suits were suicide bombs. All the attackers today are non-power borrowers. You non-power borrowers are supposed to stick together. How could you do this to your own people? Huh. Get off your high horse. How could a power borrower like you even understand how we feel? Poor people like us don't have time to think about crap like ethics or responsibility. Just looks away. More Nephilim coming in.
What a shame. All those pretty buildings just ruined like that.
Oh.
She's more worried about the bunch of buildings and people. Are these the kinds of people my brother surrounded himself with? Whoops. Maybe her house got destroyed too. I shouldn't have said anything.
Not quite.
Totally wrong.
Yep. As long as there's at least one agent alive, we can summon as much power as we want. Have faith. You must trust your lame brother and the great Jade Emperor.
Nice.
We're back. The world president's rating has started making its comeback. Turn of events. In spite of recent controversy, his rating has reached an all-time high. What a surprise. Can you believe he went right back to work after getting stabbed like that? Whoa.
Oh my god, they're so easy.
I heard he asked them to go easy on the guy who stabbed him. He's like Gandhi or something. He killed him, dude. Oh my goodness. Citizens around the world are hoping for another miracle from the world president like the one 17 years ago.
Hero? You've got to be bullshitting me. Code red, code red. Monkey King's army sighted. Initiate Defcon 1. You mean him.
Army? Yeah, this is him himself.
He is the army.
Oh, wait. C.
Yeah.
It's been a long
His
time.
time.
Okay.
Where the heck is everyone? It's all empty. Did they run away?
There's like a girl in the middle of the street with a excuse
Oh
me?
my god. What's
No.
with the suicide bombers this video?
No, a bomb. And then C just appears next to Han. Come on, C. He's gonna detonate and stab him at the same time? What?
Sub-Zero. Natural force, sub-zero temperature. Nice.
Okay, so
I
the
didn't know
bomb
he had that ability.
the bomb stopped, but what about C? If I remove the force, she'll die.
Yoey?
I think so. Yeah, he just pushes it back. What about Han though? C's about to stab him. So he pushes it away. Oh. And then C just
okay?
C just disappears.
Where did he get hit? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Looks like I'll be out of commission for a while.
They got his eye. What the?
Let her go.
We're the ones who turned her life upside down. She probably thinks we're the bad guys. Was she a hostage? I won't be able to use the natural forces for a while. They used a little kid for a suicide attack? That's it. They crossed the line.
Very little do you know. Forget about training for a little while.
Oh, yes. Oh!
Alright. Oh!
Straight up. Here we go.
Go ahead and do your worst.
Mori's just smashing everyone right now. Oh, hey, C.
Run, C.
Where are you running? We haven't seen this guy in ages.
Yeah. Yo, he just pops out of the fucking ground.
Oh, hey, man. Are you hiding somewhere? Oh. You're still just as crazy as ever. I did that on purpose. Thought I'd let off some steam. Oh, yes.
Nice.
Very nice panel.
These people who support MuBONG are so bipolar. Literally. Like, welcome to politics, my friend.
Yeah. President
shown stabbing Mori's grandfather. Boo, you're not good. MuBONG being stabbed. Ratings go up. Manipulation at its finest. Welcome.
I'm surprised there's no, like, conspiracy theorists against him. Although I assume if there were, MuBONG Park would just get to him anyway.
Well, it's just like the author's just depicting, general mass people.
Yeah.
It's not like,
It's just how it happens.
Just like how mass people react.
Thought I'd let off some steam. Beautiful. Just beautiful.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Oh, yes. All right. Pretty good chapters.
Yeah.
We're still not focused fully on a specific set of fights or events just yet, like Ragnarok or something like that. But
Yep.
we're building into it. I'm kind of liking this arc a lot.
Yeah, it's a pretty good arc.
It's like
Um,
going everywhere when they're training and everything.
the thing, why the suicide bombers though?
That was a very prevalent theme during this video.
Yikes.
Clearly, there's discrimination against non-power borrowers. We knew that
Yeah.
ever since 17 years had passed. But
They're pretty, yikes. It's so bad.
like, Park is the ultimate hypocrite because he doesn't want to live with the gods, forgetting that he's a human with borrowed power, and there are people who don't have borrowed power. Like, it's the difference, honestly.
Yeah. You're literally the god of the world.
Yeah.
In a sense.
You've
You're
already
trying to
got...
use everyone's borrowed power as well. So it's just like, it doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. It's like one of the most manipulative people in any kind of, like, series or anything. He's insane.
Yeah. I'm not sure what else to say. I'm pretty interested to see how how Mori and Yoi progress a bit more.
Yes.
And filling up that skill tree will be good.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I do like the way that was explained. It's like leveling up all of his talents instead of just...
Kind of surprised that Han got nerfed for a bit.
Yeah.
I feel like that's for plot purposes.
Most likely. But
Because that shouldn't have happened, period.
I mean, it was a surprise attack out of nowhere.
Still.
They
it's
dealt
Han.
with it, but he took a hit, yeah.
It's Han versus an executive, like he low diffs executives.
To be fair, that is C's specialty. I wasn't sure when we first saw him, like, did C, like, rebel against Park? Also, speaking of C, where is Q? We saw him when he took Dusic's
I know.
position. But
I guess they're waiting for the Q reveal when he joins Mori and stuff.
I'm waiting for the Q reveal.
Yeah.
It's going to be so good, hopefully. But, and the other thing was bringing up the Holy Land around Yoi. That was kind of confusing. I'm not sure why.
It's definitely because they want that the sacred land. But
Yeah.
I don't know if they brought that up too.
Yeah, I don't know why they would risk something like that in the middle of a war, in the middle of their enemies' like land right now. Because Mori owns that. It's in New Korea.
Yeah. It's like, what do they need that place for? Are they going interdimensional traveling? Like,
Oh yes. They ain't ready for that yet. There's no way.
alright. I think that's it for this video. Let us know down below what you thought of the video and comment on the chapters, and we will see you for... What's next?
Solo leveling.
Solo. Yeah. Nice.
Oh yes. Alrighty lads. Thank you very much for watching. We'll catch you next time.